Hello friends, welcome to Basic. Today we are going to watch next lesson in our project here. In this video we are going to watch some I have done in the last video. Login. So we need to go home page once we successfully logged in on it. For that we will create a new here and add this. Main controller will, which is going to be a control inside. For the server controller script will be only for able to communicate with the server and receive a response from the server. So once we successfully logged in with our server, and whatever the response we will, last video we have, when we receive a response, we will transfer that request the game controller script according to the, and now we have created all control. So here, this is a simple way of creating. I am here will be but there will be more step you may, you can continue one way. Those who are here, so this will be helpful them to understand. First, we will create one game object for our login page panel. Again, I'm duplicating with Control D. So in the initially, when we start the game, we must show the login panel. So initially we are doing login panel dot view. So uh, panel, the home panel we would like to is false. This will help us whenever we launch a game, the login. So the home panel will be update. Now we need to be set a construction so we can able to communicate this class from the server controller class. As we mentioned in the server controller class, we have declared as in static. So the same way we would like to make this as a single method. Here we made the private public static. Same way we need to directly communicate this class from the server controller whenever we receive server side. That's the reason why start how to make the single method is just we need to declare the control name, the public use static method, and we can give a name whatever you want. You can give it. In the awake method, the first method call whenever things run. Next, it call this start. First of all, whenever it calls in the server controller, we made this if instance equal to null, else again. So what we are doing same. So whenever the instance is going to be a null, if this instance is null, then we are creating this. We are going to don't want even this also. So and now what we'll do, Unity have a canvas, we have a of making one empty object. This our main controller. Under this should wrap object. I'm going to assign this game controller script to here. So now we need to be add those two objects which we have declared in the game controller script, the login panel and the home. First we are putting panel, next we are using home. Good. Now server controller script is successfully logged in. What we are going to do here, we need to get private string, private, simply making the, and we need to get this unit. We are going to do ring print we are going to do turn. So whenever we logged in, so here we have successfully logged in. Once we successfully logged in, what we are making, so you name equal to surname text. So now we successfully logged. Once we receive this logged in request, we are going to create one function for works. So that this call, this function will be just login page will be disabled. We will call this function from our server controller script once we successfully logged in. And finally, we send the join. When this function should get, once we logged in successfully, okay, once we successfully joined a room called our game controller we successfully joined in the lobby room, we will call this one. Once we successfully log in with the smartphone, we are making our username, we locally saving it. And once we successfully join the lobby, disabling the login screen, just enter. Let's check that now. Try to log in. So So first of all, we will log in with test user login in. Okay, so our login page is disabled. Our home. How we will. And so next, we would like to do one thing. We need to add one more script called home page. So I'm making the script name home page, not a home controller. Basically, I will decide the controller will be the main script and the page script will be the controlling the particular page. So it will be a child script. Just make it home and assigning that home page script. So what we do here, whenever we enable run this, first of all we will okay, so as of now, once we disable the login page, we enabling the home page. But in the home page, we need to set our username, right? So for that, declare in our home page script public text user will be, we will set this username. How we are going to, or else it should get from the server script. Maybe in the initial state, you can do one thing. Whenever these pages get activated, we'll directly call our server controller. Get username. So this will more simple. So whenever we logged in successfully and we are in this home screen, so we will directly call that function to get the user. Let's check with that. How does it work? And just text assign. Okay, I've got it. First, we have this. Instead of disabling this object, I have to enable. Whenever it is run, so the start script it is automatically get run before it get disabled. So now we manually disable that. Whenever we log in, so our username will get updated. Okay, John, and I logged in. Okay, our username comes. Now we must add to be create join room or add to be play. For that, what we will do here, we want this button for create room. Just dragging this button into home. As of now, done. Whenever we try to create a room in our Java extension tab, sending a response, user response, yeah, create a room. So we are just creating the lobby success, which means we are creating one room, not exactly what is going to happen. To be creating a room, it is not sufficient because according to Ludo game in a SmartFoxServer extension, we must declare one class new extension to the for the particular room. Okay, so for the particular room, we must create one extension. So that extension will take care of entire game, whoever joining the room or not. So what we will do in the next step, we will create one more like Ludo, Ludo extension, because that is we are creating a Ludo game. So we make one new extension called Ludo. Go to our app app called. So this is a room controller as we created in the Unity side, like for the game controller separately. The same way we are creating in the server side, the room controller, the game. So whenever we create a new room to play game, we must assign this class to that room. So what will this class will do? For example, if I give you the small explanation. So once those who want to play a game, first of all, a user giving the request to the server. So the server will check with the either the room available for this player to be joined, or else it will create a new room and it will wait to join some other player. So till the time this room will be checked with I'm available, I'm alive now. So there is only one player or player is there, and I need more two player to be joined my game. So each and every second we will do one thing. We will check with the our already joined user and new user, those who are going to join the room. We will check with the user count variable and all the things. So if it is four user has successfully joined, then the room will send to those four client that the game going to. So once we receive the response, that game going to be start. So we will just find that the game will begin in 4 minutes. Once successfully that 4 minutes finish, then the room will send to those four clients their sticks like so red color, green, yellow, blue. Those which user got which color. So it will be server will decide, and once you click on and also server will decide who's going to the first turn. So if my turn is first, then I will click on the dice button. So once I click on the dice button, so what will the server will then the request sent to the server that this user requesting for rolling the dice. So the server will randomly generating a number and send to the client. Then the client will visually roll the dice with some animation and display the same number which we received from the server. So fully we are going to make this game server oriented. So the client side will be only the purpose we are doing client side in Unity. It is just new. What are the response and what are the data we are receiving from the server? We are just displaying to the user in a cute way, like with animation, some kind of particles. So that will be more interactable because this is a fully server oriented game. If any network issue or network delay comes, so we can't handle it from it. We can't handle that from clients. So we must be synchronized with the server side, and then though each request from the server only. So from Unity side, we need to click. Once we click on the play button, that's enough. Remaining everything will be server will handle. So this is the simple way. So next, on step by step, we will create the entire process what I have explained now. So then you will deeply understand how the SmartFox servers will be more reliable to us to customize our gaming process. Okay, first we need to declare that is this is a fan class. Um, of we're going to use same as the first as we done with other uh, other like phone extension. Also, we need to import it dependency. And one more thing, we need to be all abstract method. It will be the first initializing method. So we create this extension, this init will start and first. As we see in the set, in the awake method, the same way server side, it start the init in Java side. So first we will declare one. What we will declare? We will create one private enum. Okay, so this enum maybe enum will be helpful of what our currently room status. Okay, so our room status will be first of all open, and then in the open stage we will like to wait for other user. Then the next stage is lock. The lock status will be happen whenever the uh, required player reached, maybe if it is a 2-player room or 4-player room. Once they reach the maximum required player, then the room will get locked. So whenever this lock status, the other user can't join with this other part. And next, begin. Okay, so begin means the game has begun. So according to this, so we will start our play. So we need to wait for the request from the. We will send whose turn is this. So we will wait response from the client and send up to 40 or 30 seconds. If we didn't receive any response from the client side due to some network issue or any other reason, so what we will do, we will keep that user turn to next user. So for that, if it is in a begin status, so we will check whether it is game begin with the first turn or second. And once it is in a begin, uh, make it play. Yes. And next final one, so next status will be result status will be like game is over, so like to calculate the result. And another status over. So once the result status is done, then we will send all the information to the client that this user got run with the username. Once we send the final result to the client, we will close our room. So this will be our final status is reached. What we will do, we will just close this room, and when a user is there, then we kick out all users to the lobby, and we will destroy this room. Okay. So this is how it works. Next, we need to make one task handler. So task handler will be uh, in Java. We have a one method called schedule future. So this will help us, like in Unity we do unum coroutine method. The same way this will work. So it will internally run some function according to the time duration that we are deciding. So we're just making it task. This will help us to keep running each and every second function. So that function will declare what we have to do next. So this will help us. Same method, coroutine. And next we need to be create one room. This is, we will declare a room in my room, this room. So we need to be get some detail oftenly with like how much user player and user turn, any changes in the user count, is there any new user enter or any user. So often we get those details. So I, uh, firstly I declare, so it will be help us to keep getting those details quickly. And next we must to declare SmartFox instance. Fox. This three details will be very important. And first we will just run our task handler and check whether we receiving any response from the Unity side to the Unity. So we will finish this section. And next video we will implement this script code in next level. Okay. So we would like to start run our. So first of all we need to declare our room. So my room equal to get parent. This is our parent room to declare. And next we need to declare. Okay. And next we will directly call the task handler. Run that script. So get task scheduler dot schedule at fixed rate. So in here you can find it the runnable task name. What is the function name and int initial delay. So once we room created, so how many seconds should wait to run this function? And second one, int period. So how much time interval it should be run. If it is in 1 second, then 1 second, 2 seconds, it's 2 seconds. So every 2 seconds it will run, or 3 seconds, then every 3 seconds it will run. The time unit will be the our wish. Maybe we could run it as in a millisecond or second, minute or hours. It's depend upon the requirement of the game. So schedule at fixed rate. So first of all, we would like to create new function for run, and just declaring it room timer function name, and the initial delay I'm making to whenever we start our room, wait for 2 seconds, then start. And every second it should run. The time duration, time unit. Start. See here, days, hours, or days means it will run one time in a day, 1 hour in every day, and in microsecond, even millisecond, and in minute, nanosecond. So how the SmartFox server will fastly respond? We have a till nanoseconds response. So each nanosecond, it is capable to send address require or any detail to client and self. How fast this we can use most fast way. For that we for now we are going to use in a second. So first of all, we declare task handler when the game room dies. So now next we need to create those functions. And we create a public separate class. Class the same name we like to use. So timer. We are going to implement this of runnable. This compatible. And I'm just effectively. So inside this, whatever we do, we'll do simply one thing. Um, we'll put timer, int value is timer equal to, okay, timer equal to 0. This timer will be equal to, so each and every 60 seconds we will wait for the user turn. Next turn we will skip it even if you're not receiving any response from the user within this 60 seconds, like rolling the dice or change or moving the sticks. So we will directly skip those user turn and make it to next user. And just minor thing. And also we like to send some sending, just copying this. So now simply we will put one text here, the same message. What we are going to send the timer as a current timer, and this is not a text int. Here we need to find the user. So what we will do in our send response, sometimes we would like to send a response to the list of user. The list of user we would like to send. Here I'm just copying and duplicating the same, and instead of user I'm just making uh, like we like to do a list of user. The list of user, just simply putting a list name is just input in as for the list. This is one more way we will like to send a bulk request to the bulk users, because these users contain maybe 4 players or 3 players. So I would like to send same request to all players. What we will do, my room dot get user by name get user list. The room name will be, let's say, so every second we will receive a one response to the our server client side. And what will be the command? Here we will change command timer I am server. So this will be save to client side. So command init timer. Now the best part over here, whenever we are creating a room, the request from the client and side, so we need to assign this class to that room parent. First we will decide one thing. We must declare this class. Should be attached with that room, when attached with that room. So for that we need to do one more function or function. So we will directly move into game room creation. Here we creating the room, the user request and here we are creating the room. So before we creating the room, what we will So we declare the maximum user. Also, we will do new room of making new room. Okay, enough. Config. That's why we confuse. Okay. New room config dot set. We have one function here, set extension. So how we are going to set into the room? So whenever create new, create room setting. We have already creating the room. So new create room setting. Room extension settings. So now we like to here for that we may make sure one, just note it down in the extension. If you go to the Ludo name, so this file name should be very important. Just copy the same name. So this is our file location, folder location, Ludo, and from here we need take our extension, this package name dot comma. Here we need to gain a. Okay, so we our folder name is also com.json package name. So inside our package name we declare the Ludo. By the issue, what we will do, one more dot, paste it. What we will do, we need to transfer our user into that lobby. So for that, what we will do, the same method already we sending the join room request, right? So we will do here, copy this, and in the user request handler, successfully send the unique response. So here we are sending our user to join room method. Here the room should be game room. The lobby room and user. Again we will build and stop the response. In this server response, here we are putting our debug from here. This here. So what CMD we are receiving? Keep log until whenever we receive. Now, okay, so see, I didn't collapse. So every second, as you can see the time response, every second one response keeps coming from the server side. So this is how the server side will send a response to each client. So we successfully created a room and joined and also implemented some basic methods and configuration in the room management. So in the next video, we will go through it in deeply with the next step. Thank you for watching this video, and if you are really enjoying or you are really learning something new in a multiplayer game with the SmartFox server engine, please like and subscribe my channel. Have a nice day.